Have you ever stopped to consider the sheer power and impact of women characters in movies? From the dawn of cinema, women have been an integral part of the storytelling process, illuminating screens with their charisma, depth, and diversity. They are not just damsels in distress or side characters, they are protagonists, heroes, villains, and everything in between. The women we see on screen reflect the complexity and strength of women in real life. They inspire us, challenge us, and sometimes they make us see the world from a different perspective. They portray a spectrum of experiences from the everyday to the extraordinary, and they do it with a grace that only they can muster. Their roles in movies are as diverse as women themselves, spanning across genres, cultures, and eras. They've made us laugh, cry, and cheer, sometimes all at once. Join us as we celebrate the top 5 types of brave and courageous women in cinema, their stories, their struggles, and their victories. Starting our countdown at number 5, we have the reluctant hero. This archetype is a fascinating one, as it often depicts a character who is unwittingly thrust into a situation where they must rise above their fears and reservations. This type of character typically begins their journey with no desire for heroism. They are often ordinary individuals living ordinary lives until extraordinary circumstances compel them to step up. This push could come from a variety of sources: a sudden crisis, an unexpected responsibility, or a personal loss. It's these circumstances that challenge them, pushing them out of their comfort zone and forcing them to face situations they'd never imagined. The beauty of the reluctant hero lies in their transformation. As they grapple with their new reality, they gradually discover strengths they never knew they had. They learn to adapt, to strategize, and to make tough decisions, often surprising themselves and those around them. And while they may stumble and falter along the way, their growth is a testament to their resilience. This archetype resonates with audiences because it reflects a universal truth: that courage isn't always about being fearless. Sometimes it's about facing our fears despite feeling terrified. And sometimes it's about stepping up, not because we want to, but because we have to. In the world of cinema, the reluctant hero is often portrayed as a woman who is initially hesitant to take on the mantle of heroism. However, as the story unfolds, she rises to the occasion, overcoming adversity and emerging victorious. This character's journey is a compelling one, filled with suspense, struggle, and ultimately, triumph. Let's not forget the most essential part of the reluctant hero's journey: the moment of triumph. This is when our hero, having weathered the storm and battled her demons, finally emerges victorious. It's the moment that makes all the hardship worthwhile, the moment when she realizes that she is stronger than she ever thought possible. The reluctant hero reminds us that courage is not always innate, but can be born out of necessity. So let's celebrate these characters, for they embody the spirit of bravery, resilience, and the power of transformation. At number 4, we find the archetypal warrior. This character type, deeply rooted in our collective cultural psyche, represents formidable physical strength, unrivaled battle prowess, and an indomitable spirit that refuses to be subdued. The warrior is not just about brute force, she's about the mastery of skill, the discipline of training, and the art of combat. She's that woman who, against all odds, stands her ground, meets her enemy eye to eye, and fights not just for herself, but often for those who cannot fight for themselves. This archetype is a testament to the raw power of women, a power that can be both awe-inspiring and frightening. The warrior's physical strength is evident, but it's her mental and emotional toughness that truly sets her apart. She's a woman who has faced the harshest realities of life and come out the other side stronger, harder, and more resolute. Her spirit is unbroken, her resolve unshakable. But the warrior is more than just a fighter. She's a protector, a guardian, a defender of those she loves and values. Her courage is not born of a desire for glory or recognition, but out of a deep-seated sense of duty and responsibility. She fights because she must, because she believes in something greater than herself. The warrior archetype is often depicted in films as the lone woman amidst a sea of men, holding her own and then some. She's the woman who challenges stereotypes, shatters expectations, and redefines what it means to be strong. She's a symbol of empowerment, resilience, and defiance. And yet, despite her strength, the warrior is not invincible. She has her moments of vulnerability, of doubt, of fear. But it's these moments, these glimpses of humanity, that make her all the more relatable and real. They remind us that strength is not about never falling, but about always getting back up. The warrior, a symbol of physical strength and determination, shows us that women can be formidable adversaries. She embodies the tenacity of the human spirit and the power of a woman unleashed. She's a reminder to us all that courage, resilience, and strength are not exclusive to any gender. They are, in fact, the very essence of what it means to be human. Coming in at number 3 is the survivor, a beacon of resilience and determination. This archetype captures our hearts with her unyielding spirit, painting a picture of strength that goes beyond physical prowess. She is the embodiment of the human will to persevere, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within each of us. The survivor is not defined by her circumstances, but by her response to them. She is the woman who, despite the odds stacked against her, refuses to be broken. She is resourceful, using her wits and whatever she has at her disposal to navigate the harsh realities she faces. The survivor is not just about survival, but about the journey of survival, about the transformation that happens when one is pushed to the edge. The survivor's strength is not just in her resilience, but in her ability to adapt. She bends and flexes with the winds of adversity, never allowing them to break her. Her tenacity is her shield, her determination, her sword. She doesn't merely endure, she thrives. Through her struggles, she finds a strength she didn't know she possessed, a strength that propels her forward, a strength that inspires us all. She's the woman who, after being knocked down time and again, dusts herself off and gets back up. The woman who, when faced with a wall, doesn't turn back, but finds a way to climb it, to break through it. The survivor is a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in the darkest of times. She teaches us that even in the face of great adversity, there is always a way, that no matter how bleak the situation, there is always hope, always a chance to overcome, to survive, to thrive. The survivor is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that we are all capable of more than we think. She is the embodiment of resilience, a shining example of what it means to be a survivor. The survivor teaches us that strength comes in many forms, and that enduring hardship can lead to personal growth and transformation. At number 2, we meet the rebel, a champion of change and defiance. This is a woman who challenges the status quo, who refuses to accept the world as it is, and who fights tirelessly to make it a better place. She exists in stark contrast to the norms and expectations of her society, embodying a spirit of rebellion that is as inspiring as it is audacious. The rebel is not one to conform. She doesn't fit neatly into the boxes society has constructed. She's not interested in wearing the labels others have created for her. She knows who she is, what she stands for, and she isn't afraid to show it. Her refusal to adhere to societal norms isn't a sign of disrespect, but rather a refusal to be suppressed, a refusal to have her voice silenced. She battles against injustice, standing up to oppressors and fighting for those who can't fight for themselves. She's not a superhero, but her courage and determination might make you think otherwise. With an unwavering belief in what's right, she takes on battles that many would deem impossible, and yet she perseveres, fighting with every ounce of her being to right the wrongs of her world. The rebel is driven by a desire to effect change. She's not content to sit back and watch the world go by. She steps up, takes action, and becomes the change she wants to see. She understands that change isn't easy, that it requires sacrifice and struggle, but she's willing to pay that price because she knows that the world she envisions is worth fighting for. Through her struggle and defiance, the rebel teaches us a valuable lesson. She shows us that sometimes rules are meant to be broken and that standing up for what you believe in is a form of bravery. She encourages us all to question, to challenge, and to fight for the world we want to live in. The rebel shows us that sometimes rules are meant to be broken, and that standing up for what you believe in is a form of bravery. And finally, at number 1, we have the leader, the embodiment of courage and determination. The leader is a beacon of inspiration, a lighthouse guiding the way for others amidst a stormy sea of challenges. They don't just confront their own fears and obstacles, they rally others to do the same, instilling a sense of unity and purpose. Their decisiveness is a key trait, a compass pointing toward the path less traveled, yet the one that promises the most growth. They make tough choices, often shouldering immense responsibility, but that's what sets them apart. They are willing to make personal sacrifices for the greater good, their courage stretching beyond their individual success to encompass the welfare of all. These women are more than mere characters. They are symbols of strength and resilience, a testament to the power of leadership. The leader reminds us that true courage is not just about personal triumph, but about lifting others up and leading the way. So there we have it. The top 5 types of courageous and brave women in cinema. From the reluctant hero, rising against all odds, to the fierce warrior, fearlessly charging into battle. We've seen the survivor, who, despite adversity, perseveres, and the rebel, who challenges norms and dares to be different. And lastly, the leader, inspiring and guiding others with her strength and wisdom. These characters are not just figments of cinematic creativity, but are reflections of the strength and resilience we witness in women around the world every day. They inspire us, challenge us, and most importantly, they remind us of the power of courage and bravery in overcoming adversity. We hope you found this journey through the realms of cinema as fascinating as we have. Remember, these characters reflect the strength and resilience of women around the world. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stay tuned for more interesting content from whatever top 5 videos.